All right, Big Sky fans, Alex Eshelman here, your conference host and reporter, talking a little bit about Montana Grizz men's tennis. Sam Baldwin, our player of the week, not only bringing home wins and kind of living up to his last name in Baldwin, but also putting the Grizz on the national stage this week. Sam, thank you so much for the time. You ended up on Sports Center Top 10. What was that like for you? And we'll dive into that in just a second.
I honestly didn't even know there was video of that match. I was surprised as anyone that that video sort of did anything. My mum pulled it up from the recording of the match, sent it to me, and I sort of sent it around to a couple of people. I woke up and saw a bunch of texts from, my mum, my coach, a couple of my friends saying, dude, you just made top 10 Sports Center. And I was like, no, come on. That's crazy. And then it popped up on my Instagram and I was like, okay, that's pretty cool.
Unbelievable between the leg shot. Walk us through that moment.
When you're sort of in that moment and you're playing, you're just so zoned in. You don't really think about it. It was the only shot I could really hit. It was miles away and I was just trying to get to it. The fact that I managed to pull it off is amazing. Just really impressed with, my progress and the team's progress as a whole. Like, I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but I came in as a walk-on and I'm sort of doing a lot better than a lot of people expected. And a lot of that goes to Jason for, giving me a shot and, believing in me, I guess.
You were born in South Africa, have been all over the place. Australia, Channel Islands, Barcelona, Spain, Florida. It takes a lot of courage to move all over like you have. Going from Florida to Missoula, Montana to be a walk-on on the Grizz tennis team. What was that like for you?
I mean, from a young age, I always knew I wanted to pursue tennis in some way or another. So I moved down to Barcelona by myself for just shy of 2 years, then to Florida for about a year. College is a completely different experience, but I've got experience myself in living alone and sort of figuring stuff out, as well as, trusting the people that are here to help me. I think that a lot of people can struggle with that.
What's the biggest thing you've learned from moving all over the world?
There are going to be ups and downs wherever you are. Just try and believe that no matter how bad the downs are, there's always going to be some good to come.
In all the places that you lived in the world, where does Missoula, Montana stack up?
I'd say third right now. It's probably Barcelona, then Florida, and then Missoula. This really does feel like my second home. But I mean, if there's one thing I could bring to Missoula, I know it's impossible, but I bring a beach. It'd be nice.
Living in Montana for 2.5 years, I would have to agree with that. Last couple questions. Who can do the best Australian accent and who can do the worst Australian accent?
Oof, it's a good one. We've got a British freshman, George Russell. So he can sort of do an okay Australian accent. And I'd have to say the worst is one of the Spanish boys. Probably have to say Guillermo Martin. I don't know. I think a lot of people, when they try to do the accent, they force it too much. We're a laid back country. We're laid back people. The accent's got to be a bit more relaxed.
Do you think you have a pretty good American accent?
Yeah, I like to think so.
Can we hear you say a sentence in an American accent?
Yeah, let's do it. So I came from Australia. I now live in Missoula, Montana, and play tennis.
Beautiful. I thought that was great. That was awesome. Sam, thank you so much for the time. Congratulations on making Sports Center Top 10, being our player of the week, your first ever. I'm sure there's many more to come, but really appreciate the time.
Thank you.
And that's it for Sam Baldwin. I'm Alex Eshelman with the Big Sky Conference.